Why is it on me?
Not acceptable. We'll be right back. Alright guys, welcome to the third episode of the Sold Out podcast with Y-Axis, Talle DaVinci and
Jlo.
Jlo. Wasn't sure what you went by. So you're the Good Buzz.
The Good Buzz is here.
So do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Alright, well, the Good Buzz is basically, it's like our thing. Wherever we go, like our squad, it's like, I don't know,
like
you see there's like, collective, you see like A$AP Rock,
and like Brockhampton,
Future Brockhampton, like things like that. It's just like our group of things, and like we all kind of make music together. Like we want to have, it's not just musicians though, we're gonna have
every type of art,
creative.
pretty much like we want graphic designers in it, we want videographers in it, we just want artists, you know, all kinds.
Give them a platform,
you know. Yeah, exactly, and like we're gonna do like events and stuff like that too, where we can showcase all of this at the same time, you know.
Even DJing and stuff, because like we were talking just before we started rolling about
100%.
DJing and stuff.
Sure, after I'd say hopefully Augusty, we'll hopefully have our first one, and ourselves will be DJing at them and getting different live acts to come in and display what they're working on.
So, I mean, Airplane Mode is your newest EP. I know you're probably working on new music. You're probably sick of talking about it a bit.
Don't worry, let's talk about it more.
You know, we have to talk about it at least at some point. Obviously, does it come from you having your phone on airplane mode, right?
Indeed, it does.
And then the album art. I like what you did with the album art because it's like the thing you see on the airplane
the back
seats.
of the airplane,
I like what you did with that. But I want to talk about like the production style stands out to me a lot because it's like really, really groovy to me.
Thank you,
because like that's one of the things. It's like it's not boring at all. There's always a groove to one of the songs, you know. You know what to do when you're listening to it. You know what I mean?
Do a bit of this.
So when did you start producing, or?
I'd say I was about 15.
Young,
14, 15.
Very young,
yeah. About 14. No, I'd say 15. 15 years old I was. Like, cause I was starting. I wanted to always rap. And then my rapping was sort of shitty at the time, and like. I was getting beats from YouTube and stuff.
Just the type beats.
Yeah, pretty much type beats, and I hated using that. I wanted original stuff, so I was like, I was like, oh, probably not too difficult to make my own stuff because I was already recording myself. So I dabbled into that. Then what happened was I just started producing, so I spent like a lot of time of really going at it on the producer side of things. Yeah,
and did you just look up YouTube tutorials, or was that kind of
completely everything,
just immersing yourself? FL Studios and stuff, or
all FL Studio. Like I had Ableton, but I prefer FL, so I just stuck with FL Studio. I actually bought FL Studio too. That's how hard I got.
Took them a while, though.
It took me until the other one crashed completely, but then I bought it. But what I used to do was just always looking at YouTube tutorials and stuff, and a really good way of learning how to produce is listening to songs and kind of
figuring out
taking them apart in your head when you're listening to them and going, how did he put that there, or how did he put that there? That's what I used to always do. Like I still do it, like and like say sometimes I'm having a kind of beat block or something, I'll just do that. I'll listen to loads of music, be inspired by it, and be like, how did they do that? Oh, that's really cool.
And did that start from you like learning instruments first? Is that how? No, just remember, producing.
The two of these used to always play instruments. Like they both play guitar. And like you play.
You see that up in your stories a lot. Like.
Yeah, so like they used to always jam out, and I was the one that like was the unmusical one, you know. But I loved music, and then. I actually hated it so much because I could not play any instruments or shit buzz, and so I just started producing. Like at least I was doing something.
And then did you kind of learn through?
Yeah, like now I can play. Like I can play.
He loves the bass now.
Yeah, I play bass all the time. Like, but like not pro or anything. Like, I can play along to songs, you know. And like if I'm like making music, I'll be like, alright, cool. I want to add that to it, you know, and I do it like that. And then my MIDI board, I've always had one of them. Yeah. And now I really know how to use it, you know.
And so, if you boys were on instruments beforehand, was it always hip hop, or was it like?
Literally never hip hop.
Not at all.
The early days was the opposite. It was this, but Iron Maiden and shit. Like we actually went even heavier. We're going dirty.
We were like biggest metalheads you'd ever know. Like
it's really like
stupid.
Crazy.
Remember gigs every weekend we went to see some different death metal band, like or stupid metal,
like Fibbers or something like.
Yeah, Fibbers and
it was gas bust though. Like I mean, like that's like it was like a whole like rap's kind of getting that nowadays. Like at the start, you know, like metal gigs were really aggressive, like proper.
Yeah, now you see Travis Scott and stuff is like similar.
That's what I mean. Like it's weird seeing that happening, you know, because like rock was like one of the biggest things, you know, metal and rock, like it really was, and like it's not at all anymore.
Now, like these new artists, rappers coming out, they're like the new punk in a way. You know what I mean? Like you could say Lucy Vert because everyone hates him. He's like, that's not real rap. But then he's like, well, I'll make my own rap. Rock star.
Yeah, he's like a rock star. Saying on like half the songs and embracing it, like you know,
just doing mad things. So this is how it goes.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you just got a new tattoo today.
Yes.
I like talk to you. I don't think you've mentioned tattoos in an interview, have you?
No, I haven't.
But I feel like you have them in the music video for Downtown Girl and stuff.
Oh yeah, I got that done and that in that video. Prosper. Yeah, well, fucking. This is what's her name? I can't remember her name. She's an Egyptian goddess. You got her done today. I don't know if the camera can see that. No. But yeah, this whole sleeve is done by my friend Clara White. Shout out to Clara White Tattoos. Like the entire sleeve is just Egyptian themed. And it's really cool. It's obviously apart from the writing of Strive and Prosper there, but yeah, I just love her artwork. So like I always go to her for tattoos. Like I have gone tattoos off other people, but this is all her. Yeah. So,
and like speaking of the Downtown Girl interview or the video, like how long were you shooting that video for? Because I felt like it came together really, really well. Yeah. So I was just wondering, like, who did you work with on that, and how did that kind of come together?
The Downtown Girl one, that was shot with Ed Did It. My friend Eddie, he's an amazing video for our boy. He's sick.
Because that's what like
shout out to Eddie.
It's loads of stuff in that video that like you wouldn't even see in big artist videos. Like you just getting the tattoo done. I was like, that is a level of.
Something creative. Like nobody does that, you know what I mean? People get tattoos and then flex it after, but
but just right there doing it, like, you have to have a conversation with the guy doing it, like I'm going to be shooting a video doing this. Like.
See, I was lucky because it's my friend Clara, so like
it was whatever.
It was okay. She like she expects that of me, like to have someone come in filming. I don't know, but it took us like we shot over 3 days.
Yeah, it came together super well because I thought it was going to take like a while. Like I thought it was something you'd been working on for a while.
It wasn't like 3 days in a row. Yeah, it was 3 days separate, like different weeks and stuff. But no, it came together pretty well. The scene where you see all the pictures of the naked girls behind me, that was one of the longest scenes because
setting that up like.
Yeah, that was shot in my bathroom, and we had to literally put up all the pictures ourselves. It took hours. It was crazy.
That's what I mean. There's like a level of dedication even with this podcast that people don't see. Like just something as simple as printing off like however many images you need to print off.
Exactly.
That's like 2 or 3 hours that just no one can see.
We spent like literally a couple hundred just on pieces of paper, like and I was like, this is like it's worth it though at the end.
No, because it pulled out like the visuals to that made me like the song a lot more. Like.
Thank you.
And then, is there any more videos in the pipeline? Or?
Oh yes, there is. We're actually shooting some today of a video. Yes, Fly With Me. It's coming. It's on my last EP there, Airplane Mode. I you know what? To be honest, I can't tell you when it's gonna come out. Like I just don't know myself. That's why. Like
still working on it. Like.
As soon as possible, I want to release it, but I don't know. Like if I say next week, like it might not be out next week. You know, but. Hopefully within the next month or so that'll be coming out, and then like sure me and Jlo have a video coming out too for a new song as well, and that one I'm really excited for. I'm almost more excited for that one than my own one, like just because that was like a high budget video, so
it's gonna be insane. What song's that for? Do we know? Or?
You don't know it yet. Some people have heard that gigs. Sunshine it's called. Hey, you know what it is.
It's a funky lovely, I tell you that much. It's actually proper.
Tell us a bit about that gig in the underground actually for your EP launch. How did that go?
That was amazing. That was like it was
best crowd.
It was crazy because it was sold out for one like that was amazing. I was just like, what the hell?
Tell them how many days.
We had 18 days left before the gig and it was sold out, like you know, and that was amazing. And then just all the people that were there, like when you're actually on stage in front of all them people and then you realise it's not just a normal gig. They're all there for you. That's when it kind of hits you. You're like, oh damn.
It's not like the festival lineup where it's kind of
like people are going to be there anyway, you know. Like, which, don't get me wrong, I love that too. But like when they're there for just you, like you want to put on the show. I swear to God, like. I was so... My entire body was wet after. I was just sweating so much. You have to give it like your hardest when it's your own team.
How long were you on stage for? Was that...
Not long enough, dude.
Yeah, I wish we were on longer. Like,
we kept going even longer though.
Yeah, we
kept another tune for the lads.
We did a good few more, but like...
over and over.
Yeah. I don't know, what, like an hour and a bit.
That's still a lot though.
That's a bit. Yeah, like a... Yeah, that's how long it usually is.
Or?
No, like 30 to 40 minutes if I'm playing.
If we're
usual. Like, yeah, that's how much it usually is. But like, I think when it's your own gig, I think it's supposed to be around an hour.
Break,
it's like that was my first ever headline, so I'm not too sure. But
yeah, I get you.
Crazy
in
show.
October though, there will be more headlines. More headlines, yes.
And then you were down in Kilkenny as well. How did that come about? That gig, because that crowd looked insane as well.
That was actually very crazy because
2000.
What happened was my sister Tara and my dad Joe, right? Like I don't see them very often because they live in Tipperary.
Yeah.
And then they just called me up one day saying, "Oh, we've a gig for you in Kilkenny," and I was like. I was just thinking to myself,
first we're like, what in the country?
I was like, what the hell, Kilkenny? Like, who knows me down there? And then, coming from my dad and my sister as well, I was like, how would they know any people? Like, so then they gave me your man's number that was setting this event up because like Fabio D was
he was the host.
Yeah, he was the host of the whole event, and they just had DJs and stuff going on. And so I called your man up. I was like, what's the story with this? And he was like, yeah, we want you to play. And he's like, oh, there'll be like over 2,000 people there and everything. I was like, what? I was just kind of in my head. I'm thinking,
like, as if, like,
I don't know, like in Kilkenny, like, cause like we don't have that many people in Dublin shows.
Exactly, yeah.
So I was like, all right, fair enough. And sure enough, we did it. Went down. There was. I swear to
there's only
God.
500 at the start, and then it just kept filling.
It was insane. Like that was,
like.
I don't know, like there was so many kids and people coming up to us like screaming and asking for pictures and fucking
it was
everything, like you know, like even on stage, like oh my, they were like grabbing at his face and literally grabbing me, like instead of putting my hand into high five them, like I'm not getting my hand back, you know, I'm like
don't know what's gonna be touching down there, like it's just crazy. No, it was actually wild. Every time you do one thing, like say you do a little dance move, you hit the corner, every girl's screaming and like it's just like the contact's high. It was just crazy, like a domino effect. One person starts screaming, then everyone else is like, "Oh my God, it was that picture, Sophie, that's that." It was
everyone knew the words too.
Yeah, they knew.
That's what I noticed in the videos. Like the people up front were obviously there for.
Yeah, they knew them. Like it was insane. I was surprised about that.
Probably were.
Yeah, exactly. Like they knew what was going on. I suppose like the people that set up the event were like probably promoting the music.
So people checked it out. Like
exactly. But
that was one of the greatest gigs we've done so far. I'd say like it was so live, like easily. Banter was crazy.
It was going.
Sweat was even crazier.
That was
the buzz was good.
They know how
to good buzz that time.
Fabi D was on a good buzz as well. He's shout out to Fabi, man. He's gas, man. I love that guy. Gas.
And then in October, are you going to do a couple of shows probably? Little mini tour.
Tour basically in October. Good Buzz tour. So we have. It's not announced yet.
Yeah.
We're gonna announce the Dublin gig pretty soon though, and that's gonna be in the Wiley Fox, or the Sound House it's called now.
Yeah.
And then we have. There's about 11 dates on it, or 11 different shows. Dublin, Belfast, or Dublin, Drogheda, Dundalk, Belfast, Galway, Cork, Kilkenny,
Tipperary.
That'd be insane.
And then
England. Yeah, London, Berlin, and Amsterdam.
Oh
wait, going the whole way.
I told you we're going to
the boys going smoky.
Smoking too much. Not coming back.
This one's cotton out. Look at this stepping away. Oh, the devil.
That's it. Will that be your first international show?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, well,
insane, like
it's crazy.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be. I don't know. Like, I actually just don't know what to expect. It's just gonna be cool being over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like, whenever I travel, I always like to have a purpose as well.
Yeah.
I don't really like going. I'm just like
just kind of
crack, you know. Like I like to be doing something, so it's just
something productive. Like
exactly, it's way better. Like it just you have a good feeling going over it, you know.
Keep the work ethic going as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like sure all them places. Like I've been to all of them, and like they're some like those three cities.
Favorite, like,
they're some of my favorites. So it's gonna be incredible. Like,
And what kind of music are you listening to right now then? Because obviously we started out with the metalheads, but like who's kind of like your influences now? Because you don't sound like anybody.
Oh,
Mac Miller helped you a lot. Like I know that was a big one for you. Mac Miller at the start.
Oh yeah, well Taku. Yeah, Taku is actually someone I get a lot in production wise. That's who I get a lot of inspiration from. Same as XXX or XXYY.
Oh yeah,
XXYYXX. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Muramasa.
Muramasa, I love Muramasa, Gage but I listen to a lot of soul music. Like making the airplane mode EP, I was listening to a lot of soul. Right now,
soul's good.
I'm listening to.
To be honest, I think that came true, like, because that's what I kind of get off it, you know.
The soul,
yeah.
You wanna
that's what I mean. Like that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm kind of grooving on the bus.
Exactly.
You know?
There's always like a bit of a cheeky bass line in that song as well. Like,
and it's for disco too. That disco pulls into that. I don't know. I love reggae. You know, like I always listen to reggae, but I love classical as well. I don't like
it really comes in everywhere. Like,
it's like I go through different phases, you know. Like one, like maybe for a month I'll listen to just reggae and rap, and then next month I'll listen to just classical and rap, and then like I'll listen to I don't know whatever like
just whatever you're feeling.
Something different and new, you know.
In a funny way, rap is always kind of like a backbone of everything. You know, we'd always have a few rappers you always like. Well, like even these days, not so much rappers. It's just I guess rhythm applied poetry. You know what I mean? Like everything now is crazy, but then it goes everywhere.
Yeah, because like Travis Scott does not sound like Pusha T. Like,
oh no! Exactly. Good point. Exactly. Like
it's different. Like
like mad.
I think rap is a good word to kind of put all that into almost though, because like there's hip hop and like Travis Scott's not hip hop. You know, I wouldn't even consider myself really hip hop. Some songs, it depends. Some songs are hip hop, but like some aren't. But rap is just a good name, I say.
Umbrella term,
just saying
umbrella term, I like that.
We like our umbrellas.
Hey.
Going back to airplane mode, I know you have Jesse Rhodes on it.
Yeah, Jesse Rhodes.
Who's the girl singing on Fly With Me?
Oh, that's Lydia Shields.
Lydia Shields.
Majestic Lydia. Shout out Lydia. Lydia is a phenomenal singer.
Yeah, because that stood out to me, and I wasn't sure, because I know Jesse Rhodes gets the title credit, and like on Apple Music I still don't have the featuring bits. Don't even go to the SoundCloud. So I still didn't know. You know,
it's so annoying. Like basically, I put all the information, but I didn't realize that you have to actually
put it in the name.
Like, it was a bit of a disaster, but sure.
But it's cool though, because you're listening to it and you don't know who's about to hop on it.
Yeah,
I like that about the new Ye album when.
Yeah, that's becoming a thing.
Features now. Yeah,
that's one of my favorite moments in hip hop. Every time it happens, is listening to a Kanye album for the first time, and you don't know what to expect, and a song plays in, and you're like, oh my god, it's Young Thug. What's going on? Yeah, like I remember.
Shake on
and Georgia and all, like, it's just crazy, like, crazy.
Georgia
Smith. Shout out to Shake as well, like, Shake is crazy.
I didn't know.
Shout out to Shake.
Because I remember being in the Cineworld live stream for the fashion show when he played To Lock for the first time. And I remember, like, the cinema, like, would be sitting there and, like, The Weeknd would come on a verse and you're like, no. Or like whoever Chance comes on, you're like, oh, you know. Like, I think it's actually a good way to put the music out in a sense, you know.
Yeah, it is. I'd love to just
kind of surprise people.
Have a listening party one day.
Yeah,
because that's cool. I'm not.
Have a bonfire.
A bonfire.
The good buzz listening.
Bluetooth speaker. All the boys shirts off. Cans crazy. Cans.
Cans with the lights.
It will be way cooler.
Good buzz.
Out in the streets, Backstreet style.
So I suppose outside the music as well, like you two at least do a lot of modelling.
Yeah,
because I wanted to touch on that.
More before, but yeah, we
more
still
before, because I was wondering that, like, how that started as well. Because like you still kind of put up like even recently on the stories with Young War and stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing. Shout out them boys. Shout out my guy Eric. I'm wearing that shit now. Hold on, let me plug it. Yeah, see that? You can't even see it. Plug.
I am not actually wearing any Young War today. I usually do.
He wears it every day.
Wear that every day, Eric.
Plug.
No, because it's just kind of interesting the way you got into that at the kind of the same time. You know, it's still.
We actually started. I remember our first shoot was just kind of a mess and impromptu.
Yeah, like it was just for the village. It was just for the Instagram. The
gram, like.
You need pics.
You
need pics, and like, why take a mediocre picture when you can really make it stand out? You know.
Go get a camera with your mates and.
Exactly. We like doing that, and then we start setting up our own photo shoots and stuff. And then what started happening was like people start recognizing it as well, and then like other companies or brands would actually hit us.
Getting regularly contacted, you know, every now and then. It was always more freelance. Like you got to an agency at one point. But I remember, like, even for myself, I was taught about more freelance because it was kind of there's something. Obviously, an agency's good, but I always heard nightmare stories and labels. Always, like, labels here just never tend to do well. Like, there's obviously some, like, I'm not going to diss them all, but for the most part, I was like freelance. I can choose when I would do it, and I can choose the hour and this and that. It was always handy.
I can decide the brand and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if you get on with them or not,
like sometimes, you know, like a label just be like, go on, do that brand. It might not look good, but you get a load of money and this and that. Good for the portfolio, but
literally,
screw it. We just kind of done our own way. Like,
I've been with 2 different agencies, and since then I've gotten absolutely way more jobs myself, freelance. So like freelance is completely the way.
Just show the Instagram, like.
Yeah, like
Instagram,
like, once you have your page as a business page as well, you know, have your email up there, like
that's why I have a little Instagram conspiracy theory now. If you set your account as business mode, then right, does it not deplete it?
It does. I know. As soon as I did that, I think it's once you
does
advertise.
Does that mean you don't get as much?
You don't get as much connection.
So that you buy it.
Reach.
I almost feel like I've never had a problem with that.
Just got more,
like, literally, like I don't know.
You're always well promoted though as well at the same time. Like you were good at, like, you wouldn't let, like, you'd always keep stories going, keep posts flowing in, like most of the average, like I'd say. Like, I guess there's times, because I noticed when I made a business, it wasn't when I made the profile first, but it was once I promoted one picture. Once they promoted one picture, once they seen I had money to give, they were like, okay, now this everything else is just like not doing as well. It took a good while to get it back. Now, same time there was all that thing with Instagram saying, you know, some people got ghost blocked and all that. Like there was a load of crazy. Like, I don't know, it was mad. Same with Facebook now. Facebook's horrible to try and get reach on a page. The devil.
Facebook, like business pages.
You're a big following though on Facebook.
Ooh. You do, man. You went in a month from like a few K.
Oh yeah, there was like, it's just ads as well though. Like, I think if you like, without ads, like if I put up a post, like fair enough, I've been lucky lately. Like I think it's just luck. Like lately, like they've been doing really well just because I have not had the money to promote them. But like, apart from that, it's ads do, like, you really do need them, because Facebook is kind of like, nah, if you're being a business, you're paying us as well, you know. Like it's just,
they want their cut. Like
they want their cut. It's
and to be fair, in a way, as bad as it can be made out to be, at the same time it is good, because think about it, it's free advertisement, which can really make a huge benefit to any company. And if you pay in not even a lot, a decent amount of money, like it could even be less than 50, you get so much back. If you know how to advertise and choose where it goes, like you're really good. You finessed himself, like you know how to fucking advertise in certain areas and all.
Oh, we advertise everywhere.
Always
worldwide.
Good buzz, baby.
I suppose, have you ever explained the name? I mean, obviously it's just kind of like a little porn, but yeah.
Oh, here we go. Right, I don't know, it was like, I remember where it started off was in school. I was in maths and I was terrible at maths, like I really was. I don't even want to go into it, it was just so bad. And we're learning about like the x-axis, y-axis, all that stuff. And I was just like frustrated with it because I didn't understand any of it, like, you know. And but an axis again is like looking at something from, I call it a certain point of view, I suppose, because it is like, you know, you're standing at that axis and that's looking that whatever that direction. And then so like I was asking myself why, you know, like all through that year, I was just always like, why do I have to do this? Why am I going to school? What's the point? You know, like what? Like that's what I was like. I was like a little 15-year-old kid going around school, like, fuck this. Like I don't want. Why am I doing all of this? You know?
Why is this axis?
Yeah, questioning everything, like, and at the same time looking for a name, and then axis is looking at the point of view of the why, you know, but originated from that. So like, you get my point of view.
Yeah, I get you.
Y axis.
Just that's how you came up with just doodling in school, probably like.
Yeah, well, every time I doodled, it looked so crap, and I was like, yeah, I don't even know if I want this to be my name, you know? Like,
did you have any names beforehand? Did any of us have any other names, like?
Did we? Oh, you had a name.
Oh, what the hell are you talking about? That wasn't really an artist name. I used to go by Talle because it was more like kind of like before it was like the previous chapter to Talle DaVinci. We were still trying to figure out things. It was like when me and him before like what he took off with Y-Axis. Y-Axis was like producing. I remember at the start. He just sampled artists and a lot of production, and then he started doing more music. But in between that, there was Better. Which better, just
better. That's still a thing.
Little duo. That's
a secret thing.
You kind of rebranded that. Like.
This is the first plug out of that here right now.
Better is me and him
exclusive.
Like when we come together and collab, we go as a duo instead of like a feature. You know, so we're called Better because it's actually a funny story behind this. We were called Them, right?
Like full stop, stop them, but them.
So full stop. THEM, them, right. And we're like, this is deadly. Whenever people are talking about us, they'll be like, oh, I love them.
Oh, do you see them there?
Oh, look, it's them. And then, what happened was, during that moment, we were making all this cool music and stuff, and they come out. You know the rappers. But there's
no beef.
They're THEY full stop, and we're full stop THE.
Them and they.
And they were pretty established as well.
Don't listen to they.
It's screw they.
If we had came out as them, people would have been like, "These are just copying they." And so we're like, we need something better.
So we're like, you know what? We used to be called them, but now we're better. It just works so much better. Because now it's even funnier. Imagine like you're at a gig and it's like, oh, you catch Better. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. They used to be called them, but now they're better. Gas buzz. So then
really getting better.
Gas buzz, Better. It's always great. Like so that was the originations, I guess, and it's come ways since then. You know, come far ways.
Aye.
More on the.
Are we flipping the caps?
No caps.
So cool.
No cap. Easy does it, baby.
Oh, look at this.
That's it. I guess I'll just finish up with, because you can't have a rapper on like this summer without talking about the Drake and Kanye, or the Drake and Pusha T beef, right? Because we haven't talked about it on the podcast.
Who's
so
Drake?
Not sure if you've heard, but
just some guy.
I was kind of wondering, could you ever see yourself getting into a rap beef with someone in that kind of way?
Like, I'm not. I'm a pretty passive guy, apart from with my friends.
The fuck, Jimmy?
I batter them when they go on.
He actually wishes that.
No, but like, I wouldn't really start beef with anyone, but like, I could almost see it happen. Like it depends who it's about, you know. Like if someone hit me with it, actually, you know what? If someone came at me with a verse, I wouldn't reply, because then you just win automatically. You'll just be like, oh, I didn't even hear that.
No, the thing is, that's what Drake did the same thing, and he's been shamed. He got the biggest.
He kind of got rocked a bit.
That's the biggest L of the decade.
Yeah, like Pusha T hit back, and Drake was like, oh, I didn't expect
that.
Got
the notes. You can imagine him just sobbing, just there. There's enough for the circus, guys. I don't have a kid.
He's gone. He was taking down all those pics of him.
He sent around $1 million to that chick out there, just like, I'm paying child support, lads. Oh jeez, Jake's gonna hate me now after this. Oh, sorry, bro. No beef, no beef.
There goes the collab.
Oh,
yeah, but no, I don't think so. But like, you never know. Like, if someone really pisses me off, probably would. Like, you know, I'm like gonna try not to.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
He wants the clout, boys. He wants to smoke. Like he'll be smoking.
So speaking of clout, any dream collabs? Like, what do you think could be?
Drake.
Who's Drake to?
Who wouldn't want to do a collab with Drake? I would. Like, obviously, I would do a collab with Drake. But one thing I want to do is not, like, obviously I love, like, collabing with rappers is great and all, but when I'm picking my collabs, I'd love to get different styled artists, people that aren't doing rap, you know.
Yeah.
Let's get like Mary Black on the song. Like, that would be so, no one would like expect that, like, you know, like that would be amazing. And then I don't know, like,
I love Solange, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm trying to think of, like, you know, where that paid off is like Jay-Z and Linkin Park or something.
Yeah,
yeah, you know that's cool. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
You never know.
That'd be mad.
You never know. There could be a few metal boys out there. Could be coming out.
So we'll just wrap it up here. If there's anything you just want to shout out, any upcoming stuff.
Fuck you.
If you didn't notice, he's French, so he's a dickhead all the time. Like,
automatically dickhead. Shout out to the boys.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys.
I know who they are.
I don't want to put anyone's name there because I always leave people out. So just shout out to the boys. Keep it real. Keep it clean. Don't do drugs.
Keep it green.
Buy tickets to my concerts.
Buy the album.
Merch. YouTube money, baby.
YouTube money. Just watch the videos. That's all you need to do. Respect, love yourself, and hit me up in DMs.
Perfect. Thanks a million for coming on, guys.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
Gas buzz.
That was a good buzz.